Hi, everybody. I was just going to show you around the course a little bit, just give you a basic, this is what the structure of this thing is. So basically, there's a couple of, so when you're coming into your course, this is what it's going to look like. On the top here, on the top left, you see content, calendar, announcements, discussion. So this is where your gradebook is. This is where your announcements are. This is your direct link to the discussions. Um, direct link to the calendar. I try to have everything where you need it, so you really shouldn't have to go to these things up there, but sometimes that's helpful to have those so that you have the shortcut to go right there. The first thing you should do is click on the Start Here button. That's where you're going to see all the important things, the syllabus, all that. Actually, let me click on that real quick to show you. When you click on here, this will open it up. And then so each time you click on the item, it will open up the item. And then you can go from one item to the next using the arrows. The most important document here is the syllabus. You click on here, click on the link. It'll take you straight to the syllabus. And then you can go in here and download it, save as to whatever you're going to save it. Make sure you download it locally. Make sure you save it locally. Other things, a lot of this information is also in the syllabus. So instructions about the instructor, who I am, academic resources. So read through these things to make sure that's the important items that you should know about the course. Once you've done that, turn in the Start Here acknowledgement. This is going to be your first quiz that you're going to have to turn in. Mastering Biology, a lot of the assignments are going to be in Mastering Biology. Let me click on that real quick because the most important thing in here is your e-text. So your book is included into the course. So you'll see, and you'll have to do this probably the first time you do it. And then it'll come in, and then you've got the book. Your controls are here on the left-hand side. I want to point out the table of contents to you, that there's lots of videos. And the thing I want to definitely point out to you is that the audiobook version, if you are somebody who likes to listen to somebody telling you about the book, so you look at an image, for example, and it talks to you about it, this will do it for you. So this is one of the things that it can do for you. The other thing you're going to find in Mastering is you're going to find assignments in there, but again, I'll link to them directly. Each week you will have a folder that shows up, a module. When you open it up, each module will look exactly the same way. There's going to be an overview, to know background and lecture information, to see and to do. So everything is going to be structured. There's an overview, and then you'll have to see, to know, to see, and to do. So first, what you need to know to even approach the material, what you need to see to understand how to do it, and then you're going to do it. And when I jump in there, you'll see what this looks like individually. So in most cases, there's going to be a little video that shows you how to do the individual assignments within the chapter. So if videos work for you, usually they're about 5 minutes long. I'm trying to keep those short. And then it gives you all the lists of what you're supposed to be doing. And demonstrations is usually videos or other things that help with assignments. and then you get to the assignment folder where it again repeats what it is you're supposed to be doing. Here are tools that you are supposed to use, and sometimes links to the things to remind you. And then comes the assignments one after the other. So a lot of times you have multiple attempts to do some things. So this is your study notes. Then um, some of these things, I don't know why this is still showing as 521. So I'm going to have to, very strangely, I updated that date. So if you see old dates, that's an artifact from the previous course. So I'm gonna have to figure out, see, because here's the real due date. So don't despair if you see the wrong due date. If you see the wrong due date, there's no need to email me. We'll fix it. We'll fix it if there's an issue. So don't despair. That this is my answer for anything. It's if it's wrong and it shouldn't be, I'll fix it, and there won't be any disadvantage to you just because it was wrong to start with, because it wasn't your mistake. Now if it was your mistake, then that's a different story. And that's basically it. The first module just has, so future modules 2 through 6, I believe, are going to have two parts, each of them. So the first part is going to be just exactly like this, background demo assignments. But the whole first part gives you kind of background information, and this whole second part that is going to show up then, which is going to be a second set of assignments. That second, sometimes there comes a second set of demonstrations with it too. And the second part is then oftentimes the application of the things you just learned. So you should always do the background stuff first before you do the application, which is the reason why they open in sequence. So you will not get access to the second part unless you complete the first part. Um, and I think that's it, what I've got about an overview at the moment.